Mike on the play.
The regular season was off to a hot start, and I was full of confidence when I stepped up to the podium. If the press wanted a quote, I was going to give them one to remember. I said my piece, gave them a good quote to run with too, and stepped away. But despite my answer, I knew the games ahead would determine if the hype was real or just hot air.
I remember. The game plan flowed through you, but everyone has someone they can lean on. Which teammate helped you the most?
The whole team respected his opinion. He was sort of the veteran voice of the team everyone looked up to. No matter how things went, I knew I could count on him. One press conference that stands out to me in particular was when I first got to use my buzz from the season to build momentum for a big game we had coming up. More than anything, I hoped showcasing our strengths to the press and fans would also amp up my teammates, and it did. But it turns out they weren't the only ones who were listening.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, the beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
A gain of 15.
So, Charles, here we are. Calendars turn to November. And if you think about great performances that we have seen from this rookie class, look, this young quarterback, he's got to be right near the top of the list.
I would agree with that. And as you talk about the calendar turning, when I was in college, our coach always used to say that remember what you do in November, which meant the big push to the end of the season, headed towards a bowl game or a conference championship. Remember, he's got November and December coming up. Going to be a little bit longer. But I like where he is. I like his development. The pressure of being a high draft pick is no longer there. The pressure now is, can you guide your team towards a playoff spot? That's what he has to focus on now.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
A nice completion there for the rookie. Now, Charles, leading up to this game, he was very direct with the media during the week. He basically said, hey, lean on me. I can carry this team. Smart move, or does that just put an unnecessary target on his back?
Well, I started grinning as you were talking to me and remembering what he had said about, hey, I can carry this team. And most of the time you don't want to hear that from a rookie. But when he's your quarterback and you're gearing up at this stage of the season, it's actually nice within the locker room to hear that kind of confidence, to know that he's ready to take on that challenge and pick up the ball and lead this team.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. From the gun, Tyler. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here come the Falcons, and at the helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008. Their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
This past offseason was one where the Atlanta organization continued to build around their quarterback, Matt Ryan, because he can still throw the rock. 5th in the NFL in passing yards last year with better than 4,400. He's a guy who knows how to get the ball to his guys on the perimeter and take care of it, even when he's under duress in the pocket. Sacked 48 times last year.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 16 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That's good.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now a draw play for Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his own 49.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, Stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
30-yard line.
Again, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Ryan. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
On 1st down, Tyler steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, Tyler. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. These two teams all tied after 1.
To 7.
On 4th down, Tyler forced out to his left. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a 1st. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Raider 1st down.
Running is Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. This kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Tyler dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Tyler being chased out left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, it's Gurley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Ball carrier.
2nd and 6.
Witkowski there on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 40.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. 12 yards there and a first down. They go play action with Ryan.
This has to go down as one.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Raiders pick it up.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
At the Raiders.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
14.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Now Jones. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The quarterback.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Tyler, the open man here, Renfro. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Tyler in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Eluding the pressure right. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line.
And goal.
On 4th down, Tyler. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. A slant to Jones. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports half.